G'day, mate, and welcome back to Biter Battles with me, JD. So we're getting towards the end of the tournament, which means I think this is the quarterfinals. I'm really not sure without actually having the spreadsheet in front of me, but we have Comfy Industries versus Steelaxe Ultimate this time around. And I've got to say, look, as we get closer and closer to the final playoff, the teams and the quality of the teams and just some of the things they pull out on the different map roles that they get, it just gets harder and harder and more interesting So, with that said, I'm going to leave you guys with the stream. I really hope you guys enjoy it. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, bye. Oh, I'm casting with Clowntown. So, whilst I attempt to connect to the server, by all means, go swing by Clowntown's stream. Go have a look. At least then you can see the map.
Yeah, I can. Tui shouts ready. North is ready. Unfreezing in 1 minute. Oh, match time, match time. Here we go. Up time. There it is. And chrono up. And here we go. All right, I'm ready.
I'm not. I still can't see the servers.
I'm just gonna mention something. You know what we might should do?
What?
Pause the map so everybody can reconnect. Okay, all right, we're going to drop that right there, and we're going to get to the match.
Do we have to drop that? Because I went through the video last night and editing, and Maku asked for a pause, and he didn't get one. Same matches.
I know. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to
Careful, Clown. Oh,
Liam Straight. Liam Straight, thank you very much for that follow. Appreciate it, man. Just be cool. Hey, Tatas. Here comes the match start. I'm gonna time the start.
Steelaxe will throw a hissy fit. Yeah, they might. They might, Stinson.
Here we go. Unfreeze. And Sparky, thanks for that follow. Appreciate it, man. All right, and they're off. Let me pull up JD's. Chat real quick. Okay. Morning, Stinson. How you doing? Or evening, wherever you are. Morning for me.
Oh, Stinson.
JD's not late.
No, I'm on time. My server
He's
just
on time.
My internet cannot see the Factorio servers.
Right.
At all.
And oil is 1 dot of oil is very, very close.
That's what I'm looking for.
Taishan immediately sends a fish, so he's unlocked everything that Tui just explored.
He's streaming this one. He's in this one.
Taishan is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the oil. Very, very close. Get to oil, and maybe the strategy is to get to oil and just start throwing it in a tank as soon as you can. Get 4 tanks and just start loading it up, because that's very, very close. Plenty of copper.
Restart Factorio. I've done that one.
Already a couple of...
Another DNS server, done that too.
Mm-hmm. BB, how you doing? Yeah, that little square is only 79%, so it's not much. Oh, look, there's oil out here to the east-west. Okay. Xeno spies on North team, so they all kind of know where everything is. Funny enough, they kind of uncovered the same exact thing. Hey, there's JD.
Yep. My internet works. It's just I've got to get the server details.
Pleasure meeting your acquaintance.
Fuzzy.
I haven't been following you per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time.
I have
for different reasons.
No idea why that notification went off, but thank you whoever made that notification go off. I'm guessing it was a YouTube sub. Okay, here we are. All right, so what I miss? We've got Steelaxe Ultimate in the south and Tashan. So Comfy in the north.
Twitch saying. Okay, good. Yeah, Comfy's north, and look at the number of turrets they got. They got 10 turrets, which probably, I would say, favors Taishan in the game because they like to push way forward, set up a front.
They do, with a tiny bit of oil. That tiny bit of oil, believe it or not, 79% is enough to get flamers up and running.
It is.
Not a lot of them, just enough.
Not a lot of them. It's just enough, right? So, but look at south and look west. There is another dot of oil.
Oh, there is. Which
very,
is
very. We don't know how much it is, but
Jack walked down to 2 chunks.
If Jack goes to the beach there, he'll probably uncover it and be able to look south.
Jack's out searching for rocks still. Meanwhile, the other guys from Comfy are starting up on the mix patch. They both start on the mix patch. There you go. Hey, Doof. Do you need the On Track Like a Pro achievement up? No. No, that was from Doof's stream. Oh, there we go. Jack walks south, 128%. Again, more than enough for flamers.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a biter. No, that's dead.
Yep, 2 oil in the southwest. All right, they should be good with a total of 3 of them.
It's enough for flamers. Fine. Forget blue science. You won't get it.
Right. You won't get blue science, but you can get flame turrets up. Which what it should really allow you to do is get flame turrets up and then go search for more oil elsewhere. Right?
It's fine, Doof. I didn't mind. I getting on track like a pro. Like I said, I think we're gonna do a community stream, and we'll do that achievement as a group with no assemblers. We'll just have everybody on handcrafted.
So the only strategy that we've seen is we've seen South do is go ham on green science very, very quickly. And they've got Burner City up and going crazy on the mix patch, which is great.
Comfy's done the same before as well. They've gone just for green science. Ignored military.
Ignore military, go for green science, and then have Taishan set up the wall of Taishan.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is interesting, because with the 2 lakes, the biter's going to split. So...
Yeah. The second lake.
Oh, right. Yeah. If Tashan wants to combat, has to do it above the second lake.
Right. He's got to go way out, right?
Which is really close to that V from the biters.
And really risky, right, to get all the way up there.
Hey, BTG. Yeah, I know we can't handcraft engines. Everything short of engines. Hang on. It's nighttime in biter battles. When did that happen? They've changed the code.
No. Nighttime's happened before.
No, it hasn't. That's one of the reasons Anti's whole discharge defense worked. He didn't need batteries. He just ran it all off solar panels.
No, it has definitely been night before.
Okay. Chat, both lots of chat, confirm. Have you ever seen night ever before in biter battles? I went through 3 hours of footage today. There's no night in biter battles.
Really?
You might get one night. Maybe in a really long match.
Okay, well, maybe you do one night and then it stops. I don't know. Okay, well, it's coming up to sunrise now. See, now that you say something, I can't remember.
Yeah, you don't get night in biter battles. Right.
That's weird. Okay.
Another Steelaxe cheat. No, it's been put in to stop Steelaxe cheating. Sorry, what, huh?
No.
So we've got science automated in the north. We have power in the south. We're running on wood? Running on wood power. Okay, that's different.
Stinson, settle down. JD, settle down. Just settle down.
So, ask Tashan. Tashan's physically on game at the moment.
Yeah,
so
we're not going to ask Taishan. He's busy right now. We don't want to...
North stupid power pole placement. They're in straight lines. I don't get the whole straight line thing. Like, spaghetti that crap up. And they're not actually doing any research. There's packs in the labs. They haven't queued up anything. They did automation and stopped. Did somebody forget to turn on research queue? Nope.
All right, they're throwing down.
Power, not power pole. Can't expand.
Nope, queue's on. South's doing a queue.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, they should have reversed their power and put the steam engines on the left-hand side. Because they're going to run into that core patch really quickly.
So... about 20 coal, 25 iron, Burner City, and 5 copper, something like that. So almost 1-to-1 coal to iron, and now they doubled up copper, so they got 8. They're gonna have 8 copper, 10 copper. There you go.
Well, I think North is pulling ahead because they're already on burner. They're on real miners.
Yep.
They're expanding Burner City further, more iron. There is still iron left in the mixed patch, but they're opting not to use it, and they're going for straight iron instead.
And they've got 6 miners down. They're ready to go. To go.
And they've already decided they're going to build straight in the middle, which is probably where I build as well. So, those of you here who are new here, it's Spider Battles. It's PvE versus P. Wow, what's some research? Okay. So, it's North versus South. North can kill biters, South can kill biters, but they can't interact with one another. You cannot landfill the lake. You cannot fire rockets across the lake. You cannot fire tank shells across the lake. There is no artillery. There are no nukes because they're turned off. And the reason you can't shoot across the lake anymore is JD did it too many times and people complained.
That's a bold statement. That's a bold statement. I feel like there's lots of other folks in public that did the same.
Yeah, but I was the only one who did it with in tournaments repeatedly, and there was much complaining and much salt.
The salt was very real.
The only way to interact really with the other team's biters is by using this interface up here to throw your science packs across the lake to force the other team's biters to evolve faster and the threat to go up. Threat is basically how many biters are due to come and attack. And that's pretty much it for biter battles. There's no landfilling this river. You can landfill lakes out here in the map, but not that river.
So Doof, they've expanded the width.
Oh
of
yeah,
this
and
lake.
Biters only come from one direction. So biters only come directly south or north of the base, roughly.
So picture an hourglass shape, a V in the top and a V in the bottom.
A very
so
sharp
more of an
V.
hourglass.
Ha ha.
It's a very
Jack,
sharp
one tile to
V
the
down
south.
Here.
Oh, there's a kink in the smelter, Jack. You broke it. You broke it.
What's that? Oh.
Just skip those smelters. Yep, he's going to skip those smelters.
I know that seems to make defense way easier. I kind of disagree with that change. And to that end, we've seen the 3-hour matches is becoming very commonplace.
Yes.
Right?
So a pyramid scheme. Yes, it's definitely a pyramid scheme.
Yeah. So you have only one spot to defend in the 3-hour match. Once you get flame turrets, you can put in a 3-hour match, no problemo. And so I don't think that the I don't think it leans. I think it kind of takes away from a little bit more of the cutthroat tension in the biter battles. I think they should put that back.
It's not
to where the semicircle is a little better. Is a little better for competition. Also, it forces you to defend outposts, because right now, any team going side to side, outposting out here, completely undefended. Or you can leave them completely undefended, and you just get free resources, no problem.
Yep, as long as you don't put radars in there or any military structures, it's pretty much safe.
It's pretty much safe. They will
Xenosite,
right.
look, the quality of these teams. So they decided they weren't happy with their power placement, so they moved it, but they set up their burner fuel and it doesn't join into the actual...
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's one short.
Oh, boy.
They moved it up one. There you go. He's got it, though. He's got it.
Oh, boy. Quality of these teams. And Jack in the north has the best smelter arrangement ever with the kink in the middle and the different lengths, because...
There you go.
He's got one tile. You guys should get night vision. Well, we get map view, which normally I have a feeling like should have more light than this.
See, now I'm thinking about it. I don't know, man.
There used to be a strict spectator view that used to let us zoom around the map in like God mode. The catch is you'd see the players moving around on map view, which was horrible for those in the tournament.
Right.
So yeah, it's been another tweak, and it needs something done for us. So South is going all Burner City. And unless they start really ramping up their coal, they're not going to keep it up and running.
Well, they've got a coal line. Looks like it's gonna go. That'll be for power.
That'll be, well, you'd only need like 3 or 4 miners for actual power, so they're going to box the rest. There we go. There's the boxes going down. Pure coal power.
So check out the North's Burner City, or sorry, South's Burner City. It is a sea of red. It is out.
Yeah.
So that's why they're putting down this coal. They have coal issues pretty big.
Need way more power. But from the looks of it, they're not going to do any smelting lines, no nothing. It looks like it's all going to be some sort of hand-fed something.
Hand-fed. That's their I think that's their go-to, because they'll I think their green packs, the little 10 pack of green science makers, for throwing, I think all of those are hand-fed, right?
So Mohammed, why? Oh, Streamlabs is having such an issue. Mohammed, thank you for the sub. Eventually Streamlabs will hear about it, because Streamlabs is suffering. My alerts are they're not getting to me. But thank you for the sub nonetheless. Make sure...
Let's sneeze.
Make sure Stinson will find the command and whacking the command. Meanwhile, Liam, so this is first time shooting this. I've done my due Googling, but I can't find anything explaining how this match works. I'm going to assume enter got in the way of whatever you're typing. So, this is Biter Battles. It's North versus South. It's the players versus the biters versus the players. You missed an S, Stinson. You made the command, not my fault. So what happens is the North team and the South team both have to defend their rocket silo. That is the only item in the map that matters. Have to defend that rocket silo. If that dies, you're dead. The way you increase the other team's biters evolution and threat is by using your science packs, and rather than using them to increase your science, etc., you can, if the GUI ever works, you can... Nope, it's not going to do it for me. Okay, there's an interface up here that lets you consume science packs straight out of your inventory and make them disappear off to the wilderness that is whatever, and it increases the other team's biters evolution and threat. Evolution is evolution. Threat is how many biters are sort of scheduled to come. As you can see, North has a little bit more threat than South, probably because they're just killing biters off.
Yep. So here we go.
Thrown any yet.
In the meantime, South has now thrown down their
green sights.
Yep, very quick, all hand fed. So copper goes in the bottom. There it goes, and then iron goes
there we
in
go.
those 4.
Muhammad, thank you for the sub. It finally showed up.
There you go. There you go. And so this is their standard green science pack, all hand fed. And these green science, it's pretty interesting. They'll put the inserters and belt on the belt, and it gets picked up by the green science, put right back on the same belt, and then eventually it is dumped into
super compact build.
Oh, but they're missing an inserter at the
they're
end.
Missing an inserter right there to put it into the box.
Yep, and it should bank up, but it may stop if they're not careful. They need one more insert. So, this is a great, very, very compact build.
Yeah, this is
quick win. 17 assemblers and probably 30 inserters.
Xeno's just going to...
And Xeno missed it. Ooh.
He's going to collect off the belt. There we go.
He's got it. There you go. Phoenix found it, and he got it. And here's the good part, is now they can blueprint this and go paste, and do this 3 or 4 times. And that's been their one strategy, and it has worked. So they are now collecting green science. Now look at their tech. They're really only going for one science that has green in it, and that is military, and it needs only 15. So they'll probably take the first 15 and hand feed them into these 5 labs, and the rest of them they're going to throw.
Oh, look, there's 16, 16, 17, 20 already in the labs. Oh, 20 plus. I missed the last one.
Yep, there you go. So they throw in the green science, and then I think that's about it. I don't know if they do a ton more green.
I don't know what
the
Comfy's
rest of it they
doing
throw.
either. Like, they're obviously going to do a green science build, because they've got inserters, they've got belts, so they're going to do green science. It's just we haven't seen whatever this idea concept is before. I guess because they've automated it at the scale they've automated it, they can do lots of green science.
Yeah, they're going to turn the corner. And they've still got 3 labs, and they're not researching. They're out of red because they're out of copper right there.
Liam, yes, I'm a spectator. There, if you look on the YouTube channel, there is a bunch of Biter Battles content. I did season 1. I was a season 1 I participated in. Season 2 we participated in. Season 3 I did not participate in. I was not happy with the rule changes, and I just went, nope, done. Yeah, don't Google that. Don't Google that. No, this is when I asked Stinson really nicely, Stinson, can you grab the playlist for Biter Battles? And just dump that in chat.
So, not very many rule changes. There's been several game changes. So, Doof asked a question, what about Season 2, Season 3? Oh, and there's the first throw. Zeno has fed 68. There you go.
There's Stinson was timed out for 10 seconds. Stinson timed out Clowntown for 10 seconds. There you go. Bad Clowntown. Right. So there you go. There's the playlist for Season 3. There is also on the channel playlist for Season 2 and Season 1. Rule changes for Season 3. Rule changes was basically we've taken it down to a 3v3 rather than last season was 5v5. That was probably the only strict rule change. There's obviously been changes in the way the code works. So we went from Season 2, we had the map was encircled in a semicircle of biters and spawners. Now we've gone to the strict hourglass, which I was not a fan of at all. And that was one of the reasons we just didn't put a team in. We were just like, no, we have no interest. We'd much prefer. Okay, I'm not sure why they did that, but sure. Yeah, we'd much prefer to bow out of this one because we would prefer. We prefer the old code. We think this is just making it a little bit too easy. So yeah, that was one of the big changes. I can't think of what else.
Shooting across the lake.
Yeah, that was a change between 2 and 3. There weren't a lot of changes. There were just a few little ones, and we were just like, nah, we'll pass.
Well, the ramifications of moving the biters there's a lot of ripple effects from that, right? Like outposting and
it was.
So if this match goes to an hour, then it's probably going to go to 3 hours because Taishan and the gang is very capable of getting turrets up and running in that time. And if you go back and you can look at some of the other videos, you'll see Taishan will, in particular, the Comfy guys will get up here and lock in some turrets. And once they have turrets up in this front, it's going 2 hours, and it's a race to 90% evolution and green biters the whole time. So.
So South is this is the first time I've ever seen them doing it. They've actually automated their green science build with a belt.
I see. It's not a bad plan.
And you'll notice they've used splitters to extend it out one tile. So
I see.
The belt and the inserter machine can both grab iron.
That's neato. I wonder if they're going to do the same thing to copper. They can easily just run a belt the same spot south right here.
Oh, look, copper, 3 machines, I wouldn't bother. I'd double the build again, and then I'd worry about copper. Because at the moment, it's 3 boxes of copper.
Agree.
You could put in one of the funny inserter pass-throughs right in the middle and have 1 box of copper.
And
it'd be annoying.
And iron seems more useful. They can go F the belt and swoop all that up.
Yes.
Quit doing all this hand feeding. I imagine that's pretty tiresome to do the hand feeding. That's not a bad strategy at all. I like it. So Comfy is nearly out of ammo. They got lots of flashing, but Taishan is going to put some more in. That's the struggle, is to stay alive long enough to get flame turrets.
Yeah, look,
against this very quick hit.
Flamers were always key in biter battles. I'm pretty sure every match that we ever did, if we got to flamers, that was it. It was like you're guaranteed to have a 2-hour match. If you didn't get to flamers, it'd be an hour and 15 before the other team one of the teams just died. But yeah, biter battles is very, very interesting. It's a mix between like combat and speed running. So it plays differently to any other like Factorio content there is. Oh yeah, and flavors also have a 60% nerf from vanilla. So this is a scenario, so it's like a modded game, except you don't have to download mods, you just download the save game, and the save game has all the details in it, along with any changes, like, you know, the weird map placement, and those biters are coming in sideways. Nope, they went for the turrets, and South has grenades, so Thui are just going to grenade his feet, take all those guys. But yeah, there's because the changes, because it's scenario, you don't have to download any mods. It just comes as part of the save file. There is biter battles running public at all times. Comfy has a server just running 24/7, and you're welcome to join. It is an interesting experience. On the public servers, you're going to end up with people playing on easy mode, and it's a little bit boring, but it's a good experience.
The other, so two step changes that you really look for in a match is, one, if a team gets grenades, then usually they can kind of lock themselves in a pretty good defensive posture, and kind of camp out. Grenades are very powerful, which is what one of the big motivations to come up here and get military 2. This one right here, and you can get grenades. Kills just massive amounts of biters. So what you do, strategy is you wall up some turrets, or wall up even a radar that is a military target that the biters want to go get, and then you kind of keep a person out there. One grenade can kill 30 to 40 biters all at once.
Well, that's the other thing. Yeah, but the biters are programmed, I guess, in this, because there's no pollution on the map at all. They really target players and military structures. So your guns obviously attract biters along with players, and radars are actually a military structure. So you can...
Jack...
Comfy, no grenades. No, we haven't seen any grenades from north yet.
There you go. Jack's going to throw in some ammo. So Jack just turned one of those machines into grenades. But we haven't seen from them. So they've got military 2.
Okay, so they've got the research done, but they haven't actually started getting grenades up and running. Yeah, he's got 2 grenades in his inventory. Big numbers.
Crafting, and he just also
he just changed it back.
He's queued up armor. That's another thing, is you want to throw the grenades. You gather all the biters up at you, and then throw the grenade at your feet. And so you need some armor to
Comfy
protect
going
yourself.
military? Yeah, I agree. Comfy. So South is going with green science, and it looks like they're going to stay with green science. We're waiting for more builds to go down to confirm that one.
Agree.
Which Phoenix is probably in the process of doing. That's probably going to be a copper line. There's no coal. Okay, there's no coal. So Comfy looks like... Oh, Comfy? South. Steelaxe looks like they're going to stick with green sites. Comfy in the north is going for a military build. This here being the fact that they're going to start using stone is for walls to make military science packs.
Agree, and it does not look good for South, for Steelaxe, because if they're just going to go straight green, they're now behind. It's 24 to 22 in evolution, and we'll see Comfy start to push ahead if they can actually get this military build done.
There's 29 packs there.
So there's a grenade line.
There. Yeah.
So grenade line over here on the west for South. This doesn't look good. If they can get enough stone to start throwing down walls, which is going to be a little funky over here with this mixed patch. It looks like they've got a line, and here comes the bricks and that, and a little makeshift steel, and they are ready. They're rocking and rolling for military.
Well, they've got copper. They've got no real spare iron. Actually, they're going to need another lot of iron and half of that to make steel.
So North has only 3 labs running for their tech. South has 6 labs running. Not a big science push for flame turrets. What you'll probably see happen is they're going to pick up these 3. You'll see North pick up these 3 labs and move them over here to have a little makeshift either consume or throw system. So you'll see them pick them up and move over there. Usually, I think they go with 8 or 12. I think 12 labs will be over here, Bumper Gaming.
For the moment, their current 3 labs are just being fed off basically the box of copper, which still has 180 copper in it. It's got a while to go.
And they hand feed the green when they need it because they got military in there. Right? They've got a couple of. They did have 1 military box in there so they can get grenades. They'll have to do it again because they need this military pack right here. So they've at least got to do walls, which they need to do that soon, and then they get this military pack so they can start putting their build together. And here come lots of biters. Hope they have some ammo. Looks like they do.
I have lots of biters.
And watch. So here comes Taishan. See, look. So he's going to gather up the biters at
and then
him.
Grenade feet.
Boom. That's it. Grenade his feet. So it's armor and fish and grenades.
The fish are optional.
Yeah, optional. Yeah. That's the deal.
So South
looks pretty good.
Still has they got massive coal problems, which sucks because they have like 2,000 coals sitting in boxes on the left-hand side of their base. They're just not inserting it anywhere. And that just means things are not running. Phoenix is currently setting up their next screen science.
Stay a while and listen.
Oh, disconnected power.
It's fine. It's fine. Power pole is annoying.
The whole thing went power. Oh, Tui disappeared? Oh, no. Tui went south. Okay, there he goes. Tui went to go threat farm. So his technique in the south is threat farming.
Tui has a habit of doing this. So at the moment, South has a threat of 600. If they can get that number down to 0, biters stop attacking. Just outright. So that's going to be their plan. Tui's going to be out here. He's playing with medium biters, which take a couple of extra grenades to kill off. So he's definitely in the situation where he needs fish now to heal back up. But as long as... And grenades, which he's automated out in the middle of nowhere...
So probably what he'll do is he may even stick some furnaces right here on this mix patch and start supplying these grenades. He's got plenty of fish right there.
No, there's 400 coal and 400 iron in there.
I should be good.
He's going to die or he's going to kill everything.
Yep. So look, he's run a power line way out here. Look at that. He's got a little power line all the way out there.
So, as long as he keeps the threat number low, and that is lower than whatever it is in the north, attacks shouldn't form in the south to come and get their base. So it means their base can keep building, don't have to worry about defenses, don't have to worry about topping up the guns.
No ammo, yep.
Yep, Thui is their guns. Which is fine until you die out here. If you die out here, body recovery becomes a little bit difficult. What's rain popping at? Oh, okay. No, it's just, yep. So, North has got grenades up and running. They've got bricks up and running. So they just need that iron line to turn into a iron and a steel furnace. And they're up and running. And then that means they can start upgrading or pushing out military science. South has iron and copper automated. Oh, they've made a red science.
Looking low on coal. North is looking low on coal.
South is so low on coal. Half their burner city's dead.
Yeah, they need to... it looks like they started a second batch of coal, but they're not finished it.
Well, their burner coal is full. Every single one of these is turned off because they're all got 50 fuel in them. There is coal available. Somebody just needs to empty it out. And literally, anytime you walk past something with a flashy light, dump a stack in there. North...
Yeah, Arled's going to finish this up. Taishan.
Yeah, North's moved their labs across.
So in answer to Bumper Gaming's question about labs, you see them now. They're starting to move their labs. They've uprooted the labs that were here. Left a couple of potions on the ground, and now they're gonna do this little science makeshift to where if they don't throw it, then they'll buffer it. Right, so they're buffering all this green that they can throw if they're not consuming it for their own.
Yeah, buffer first, unbuffer, use what you can. That's 8 labs. That's decent speed. It's not going to be super fast, but it's good enough. It's good enough to tick through the research slowly. Yeah, they will need more coal, mainly because grenades just eat coal. They eat all the coal.
That half line may not be enough. They may need to.
He is doubling up his grenade production.
Especially since the coal is first picked off by power, then picked off by smelting, and then dumped to grenades. These grenades may suffer for a little bit until they get that situation either doubled up or something.
Funnily enough, it's fed equally to both smelting and to grenades, which is just bad choice because they're going to start running out of coal for smelting.
Yeah, so Taishan's got to get on that coal pretty quick. So there he goes. He's joined up 2 half lines. So
we're at 31% Evo.
That's not bad.
Oh, Thuy let an attack through. There we go. No, he got it. 31% Evo. So when's the next hit? Oh, the next increase? 50%?
Big jump! Exclamation point! BB points. They will. So Bumper Gaming, their aim, based on their past practice, is to get to flame turrets. So ask them what Comfy's end goal is. They're going to get through engines and this oil, and then flammables, and then here's your game changer right here. So there's a big step change when you can unlock this flame turret right here. And if they can get to that, then they can do it. Their strategy is to push way out here and kind of do what Thuy was doing out here. Oh, Thuy died? Yeah. Came back in.
Thuy made it back to base the quick way.
Yeah. Express route.
Yeah, teleportation.
So what they'll do, what Taishan is looking to do is get up to that flame turret and put a flame turret front up here, way up here in the north. Right at the same spot on the corresponding map where Thuy did. He'll probably have to cut across right here, and then just threat farm up until 90% and try to race them.
Because of that lake placement, like realistically, you need to have a flammable like here. That's the only spot you can do it, and even then, there is a risk that you're going to get flanked.
And
if you get flanked, that's going to get really bad.
It's going to get really bad, yeah. Because once they get up into 50%, the biters start coming in giant packs. Well,
there's a giant pack about to come in south side.
Yeah,
it's not giant. It's getting scary.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Because you got to remember, like, players don't have SMGs. They might have SMGs, but they're generally got like light armor and grenades. That's it.
And grenades, and that's it.
And like Xenocyber is almost dead from that small encounter.
He needs some fish. He's probably going. Probably gonna go in here and get some fish.
No, screw
Maybe
fish. You heal slowly. I'm curious whether Thuy is even going to go back out for his body at all.
Maybe go back out for whatever grenades if there's enough. Ooh,
there's a lot of grenades out there, but it's like that's a long way to that grenade build. And by the way, that grenade build won't get a hit.
Yeah, it should be safe.
It should be safe because the biters just have no interest. Since he's going for heavy armor, I tend to agree. But heavy armor is what, 100 steel?
It's a bunch.
It's a lot of steel, and unless the base has got steel processing automated, he's got 50 steel in his inventory, so he's done all right. But like, it's a lot of steel.
It is a lot,
and steel takes a long time to craft. So Phoenix is doing iron to steel with an iron belt. So that's the next step towards military. They need a brick build, which they've got. So the only thing they need to add to that is going to be iron and grenades, which that's the iron done. So South is going to go for a military build as well. North has... Hang on, have they fixed their coal problem? Yes, they've fixed coal problem. Coal's running great now. So they have iron, they have copper, they have bricks, they have wool, they have yellow ammo, they have steel. They're very, very close to just whacking down the assemblers and starting whacking out
their coal problem is better. It's not. I wouldn't say it's fixed.
It's
better.
it's as fixed as it's gonna get, because that looks like a full yellow belt at that point. The only way they can improve it is by bringing it around power and then putting it back.
Yeah, they need a They do need a bypass.
Yeah.
I would say.
So, and at least they're keeping their burner city well fed. Like, it's burner city, you're pretty much done with it, but at least it's got coal in it. South's burner city, it's better now. No, it's not. I take that back. And all their guns are dead in the south.
That's no good. Xeno's got a. Ooh. Xeno's got a machine gun. And Phoenix. Okay, so here you go. Phoenix fed 240 green science to north, which almost brings them almost even. They're still a little bit behind.
240 added 1.5% Evo with 200
This
threat.
is not. Yeah, that's not much.
No.
So you really need a military build to start getting some significant move on that evolution at this point, which they do. They've got partial build. They got a partial build down there.
They've got yellow ammo. They've got red ammo. They've got walls being made right now. Belts being run all the way around. They're literally grenades and assemblers away. Right? They're very close. North, on the other hand, has the grenades. Has the AP ammo, and they've got like twice as much as South does. So they're literally assemblers away. Like, they're very, very, very close.
Yeah, both teams very close.
And on top of that, they've also got all their guns still, which South does not. South was relying on the TUI factor, which worked great until there was no TUI factor anymore. Yeah.
Right, so Tui's got a little grenade farm going here. It's hand fed, so he's gonna stick it out.
Plenty of grenades out there if he can get back out there. Like, whatever was on his corpse is gone now. It's got to have been close to 50.
There's no power. That power line is dead. It's not connected.
It died when the guns died.
Yeah.
Oh,
agreed.
and that's one hell of an attack coming up the other side of the base.
He's gonna break it again.
Oh yeah, grenades will do that. Is he running back all the way back up to fix it? No. No, he's running to go to the other side of the lake to go deal with the biters.
There's Xeno, another 200.
I don't think he's got a gun on him. Oh, and now the other side. Like, Tui cannot get forward now. Because they're splitting around the lake. He cannot make any forward progress.
Right.
And there's a lot of resources in those boxes that are about to go boom.
Oh, those chests. 100 hit points in his chests. Be careful. Yeah, he does not have a gun.
Still a spin.
He didn't have a gun.
No.
He didn't have a gun.
So, North is faring way better than South is.
Yep. On defense anyway.
Oh, Jack, that radar's dead. Bad radar placement.
It's pretty close. Yep. Look at the biter's going to go right for it.
Yeah, he should have put that, like, behind, closer to where the labs are.
Yeah, give the guns a chance to shoot them up.
To swivel and shoot. So yeah, we're throwing science packs left and right. Evo's about the same, but Jack's putting down the assemblers to start making some military. So that's gonna spin the odds really, really quickly. Phoenix is doing, what is all this? So that's iron.
Look. So Tui is gonna have to run. Okay,
they're gonna do direct fed grenades.
No guns left side, and he's gonna have to hustle. And they are in.
No, they've gone for the player. That's fine. And they've gone for the guns. They've gone around the lake for the guns.
Yep.
Don't run towards the silo. Never towards the silo. Always away from the silo.
Not too late. Tui's okay.
Xeno's dead. Xeno is dead. Xeno has just been absorbing all the damage for the whole game. He's been one spitter magnet. Tui must not have grenades on him because he's running everywhere.
Phoenix.
5 grenades, 6 grenades. That's iron.
The grenade machine is down.
It's out of grenades.
Grab some more.
Tui, grenade,
Tui's out of-
grenade. Yeah. Because
Oh my goodness.
Tui doesn't have a gun, if there's one wild spitter, he's been grenading it. And that has cost them.
Yeah.
And with all those
Phoenix
dead
got a
belts...
pistol. Phoenix has a pistol. Plop, 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 plop.
all those belts are
they're
going to be
guns.
replaced.
Yeah.
Like, everything else can wait. The belts and, like, building over biter bodies is a pain.
It's a pain. It's hard to see. Hard to see what's broke.
That's actually been one of the things I really hope that we're going to change for this particular series. The biter body decay time, but it turns out it's something you can only do with a mod. You can't do with a scenario.
Oh, bummer. Oh, that would have been great.
No, actually, no, they did update it. So they've cleared off all the bodies. Yeah, actually, that was another one of the UPS spikes. So they did find a way to do it, but it costs UPS.
Oh, look at that. It is clear. Wow.
Because otherwise, biter
How did
bodies
that-
take 15 minutes to decay is what it is in vanilla default. So they run a script every couple of minutes that just clears all the bodies.
Okay, so it spikes UPS, but it clears off for both sides of the map?
I think so. I'm looking at north, waiting for the biters just to disappear. Speedrunners
is
don't know
rough.
how to fight, only throw bricks, correct. Yeah, it's going to be non-stop non-stop attacks now.
Yeah, this is going to be rough for South. Doesn't look good at all. And Jack, look at that. Jack throws the first 30 of military. So they're starting to pile on.
Where is the
Good job,
military?
Comfy. They got to... So it is 44 minutes of the match, and they're throwing their first military. It's
Which is technically
tough.
slow.
well, after throwing all their green and all of that business. That's good.
Technically slow. Normally we see military up up running and being thrown. I have a feeling it's like 40 minutes, 35 minutes.
Yeah, I have to go back and look at Auntie's match because that last one, they did nothing but straight. They went straight for military and they got it quick.
Do we have teams getting flamers around this time? No, 35 minutes for flamers is 35 minutes. 45 minutes for flamers is unrealistic with 3v3 teams. Sub 1 hour for flamers is pretty hard. There's a lot of tech to get through. There's a lot of obviously biters to get through. Yeah.
Let me go here.
South has so much damage. So much damage that they're still fixing.
Yep. Keep it right here on South for a little bit. We see when we see. Military last time.
Andy had military up in
Okay.
28 minutes or something like that. Yeah, but he went straight
Yeah.
military. He didn't fluff around with going for green science at all. He went straight military. Top just lost their turrets. They did too.
Yeah, I'm at 2950 and military build is up and running.
Oh, that's right.
and-
I'm sitting
go.
here on the screen. Yeah, green science in the north. They have broken their belt. And there are belts on the ground because it was the belt that fed their green science, which means their green science is dead. It's doing nothing currently. And Deshaun has put down his brick road. He's going out to combat. I think he's going to have the same problem. Like, doing combat here at this point, not a bad idea because you can get left and right fast enough. Any further north, it's just a big risk with that lake
It's
placement.
tough. Right, I agree. You'd have to clear a bunch of trees, but it's doable.
Oh, you got grenades. Trees are easy. Like, if there happens to be some biters in the way as well, that's bonus points. Yeah, it's
Yep,
SMG
there it
for
is.
spitters.
Okay, so confirmed. 2830 was when PETA threw the first 42 military flasks to north in match number 11.
Does
So,
it
yeah,
matter
it's
if green
possible.
science is dead? Yes, it does. Because even though the... No, wrong button. That one. Even though the green science is pathetic, it adds up. And that's what really matters over time. Like, North team has sent 2,300 logistics packs with only 147 military packs to account for whatever their Evo's up. Evo is what? 35%? No, 39% for South.
Yep.
So a lot of the Evo has come from logistics packs. A lot of it.
And if you get up to 50%, we'll start seeing large biters will spawn, and then grenades, not so much. You're gonna need some flame turrets. Oh, and Tui's down. Oh noes. This is bad.
Don't expect there to be any problems. Phoenix is dead. He wasn't even watching.
Oh no.
Like, I do wonder if they have like Discord running in the background or not sometimes. There's just sometimes you're like, player's dead, I'm down, that's bad. And other players just sort of like don't even realise. We've got 2 players down with just a Thui out and about, running with grenades, not a single fish because he just respawned.
0 for 3. Oh, here they go. Respawn happening. They went right to the silo.
Went right to the silo. You need to run past the silo, attract the biters, then run off. This is it. That's game. 2,000.
Oh, game. Oh, no. Tui's got a Steelaxe on it.
1,500. Game.
GG.
North wins. 53 minutes.
Match time. Zoinks.
Wow.
49.
Stream sniping only, no Discord. Ouch.
Stinson. Goodness.
I just wonder, because like,
Done.
Thui's down. I'd expect the other 2 to run towards where the corpse is with grenades to kill off what's there whilst it's still gathered up. No.
GG. Well done, Comfy. Tui killed the most things. Yeah. GG. Well done, Comfy. They did what they needed to do. They stayed in it. They had a stronger defense in the end, and held off for a lot longer. And they had military up first, which was really good. All right, there we go.
All right. So, in theory, oh wow, North had oil up and running.
Oh yeah, they must have just put down
oil down.
A thing in a tank. Yeah, they're banking it.
Unprotected silo is a big sin. It is. At least North put 2 little guns there. 2 little guns, no walls, would have died off real quick. But it's something. Yeah, you can see how slowly that's stacking up with oil. But that's what, 6 per second? That's enough to run 2 flamers constantly non-stop. Like continuous fire.
Mm-hmm.
All right, from a 78%.
Remember the other 2 oil was over here. That was probably their next deal.
Yeah.
Tyshawn makes, so this is what Tyshawn does, is he'll put down a little stone path, take it all the way out to some point. See, there's the map revealed. This is the hourglass shape of the biters. And so what Tyshawn wanted to do was he's going to take it out to probably make a front right there.
Yeah, that's what I'd do. Just in front of that oil.
Yeah, it'd be tough to make one up here.
You'd have to do 1 there and 1 there.
Right, it'd be rough.
And then the player has to run all the way around the lake, which is unrealistic.
Yeah,
so you'd have to do it like really close here. And that's why, I really bet that's why he stopped the path there. That, and he probably ran out of stone. But, side effects.
So that's what Tyshawn was looking to do next, was to set up get to turrets and then set up the front so that he can pretty much just lock in the base behind him. They're free to build. They can spread out and fan out to the sides, go outpost, go grab some of these outposts here, free of threat, free of charge.
Outposting wise, just because of map placement, there weren't a lot of choices.
Yeah, not a lot of choices. Not a ton of oil elsewhere either. I'm looking around now, and those 3 dots were all they had.
That's it's enough to get them up and started.
It's enough to get them up. So no blue science. Like they weren't going to get to blue science, but otherwise they're good.